Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Mooleaf from CZT Hiromi Fukuoka. I hope I'm at least close. Uh, this is a neat tangle. It's a recent release from tanglepatterns.com, and on the write up, which you'll see the link to that in the description section. Linda mentions that I like how she says it shares DNA with tangles from the past. Well, obviously, Zentangle's original Muka. This would be a Muka frond that we're going to draw. And also the Tangle Hollyhock by CZT Jason Lau. All right, I'm going to put this one on a diagonal. So we're going to start off with a couple not so straight lines, however you want to draw them. And we're auraing them. Well, we're sort of auraing them and having them come out and kind of meet at the tip. Now for this one, I needed to turn my tile upside down because, like I mentioned, we're going to do a Muka frond. So it's just like a Muka leaf. The original Muka, I know I have a video on that, so if you want to look that up, Mooka. It's a really neat tangle in and of itself, and this would be like Rick's version of it with the bulbous ends. So I'm going to start here, and it starts off with a bit of a curved line and coming around, and then as if you're going to do a spiral, but you're not. You stop there or wherever you want to, leaving enough space. I guess you could think of it. I think of it as the amount of space that I want to have coming back down, and then that's what we do. And then we'll also have that meet up right at the top. We're going to do the same thing on the other side here. And really, it can be done in one stroke. Like that. All right. That's basically it. And then, what, let's see, what Hiromi has on her step out are ways to decorate it. And I really like the first way that that it's done, and that's just auraing these lines. So you kind of like pick a distance and have it come down over, you know, over the little bulb part. But she shows a couple other ways to decorate it, and well, no, I did one that was kind of a, no, it was kind of a takeoff on her, on one of hers, but I didn't thicken the lines on the bottom, so I would be having lines come down vertically. All right, and these don't have to match up, right? All right. On this side, I kind of do. It's not so much of a takeoff and land; it's almost just like land, where as I'm curving it here, I'm kind of trying to merge it in and trace over just a little bit. Okay, I think I like that. And then we'll do some shading. For this one, now it depends on how you decorate it to how you will shade it. I think I'm going to leave that center the way it is, and we'll put some graphite on both sides. And you always like to have the tip of your pencil. I think of it as the line that you don't want to go over. Versus like for instance, like if I was to do this one and reaching over, I want the tip of it to be like this, right on that line that I don't want to go over. Rick has said it, the line that where you want it the darkest. You think of it either way. And the same thing with the tortillon. I love watching the graphite go from this line to the gradient as you use a little circular motion like this. And then as it gets up to the tip, I'll just do a little scooch to get it up there. And then we'll come down the other side. I should have just done one side first and then put the graphite on the other, because isn't that fun? That is a lot of fun. All right, let's do the other side. And then you could also decide, maybe you want to, well, like I said, you can decorate however you want. Because part of me was thinking, oh gosh, you could put some orbs in somewhere. Actually, I was thinking, maybe I'll just do it just to make mine a little bit different. Because I keep thinking I'd like to have some orbs in here somewhere, but I didn't want to necessarily do it in the muka part. I'm going to start here where it's big. Oh, see, that looks neat. But you could, you could just leave it. You could fill in the outside if you wanted to, even the muka part. You could fill that in. You could leave the inside open. Let's see. Let's do a little there. And I'm going to fill in the little gaps because I like to. What was I thinking? I forget. Oh, you could, if you wanted to just shade the outside, or like I had mentioned, filling it in. You could just use the graphite on it. I did a pretty good job of these orbs where they're kind of tight in there. I don't have, and they're small, so I don't have a lot of places to put that in. Yeah, I was partly thinking I could, have that be real dark with the graphite, and then just bring it out to the sides. But I like this. I like this a little bit better. You could just do lines going across. I just wanted to soften that. It was a little harsh. There we go. And well, it wouldn't be complete. Let's see. Let's do, because when I do muka, I like to put a little comma in there, a little C shape really, and then we could put a little graphite. Really, really neat. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, and I'm going to neaten this up a little bit. If you did, would love it if you click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more and haven't done so yet, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. In the description section, I already mentioned there's links to the step outs. I always do my own version and then link to the creator of the Tangle. Below that, ways to connect with me if you wish. I have a link to my website, my Facebook page, and if you'd like to hang out with a bunch of amazing Tangle addicts, we'd love to have you. So there's a link to our private Facebook group. There are 3 questions to answer to gain entry, just so you're aware. And I'm trying to think what else. If you have, like I said, if you happen to be on Facebook and at least follow my page, if you're interested in classes, you will, I'm sure, I hope, be notified when I post those. Also, you can look at that information on my website. I do a lot of free, and then I do have some that are paid. I do twice weekly, and actually on those two days, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do 2 sessions. It's always the same content, for that day. But it's a heck of a lot of fun, and it's really, really. We have a lot of people that come to both. It's fantastic. So join us sometime. And other than that, thanks again for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.